Good day. Thank you very much, Councillor Msimanga. Very grateful for the lovely hospitality, Mr. Hastings, and all protocols observed. Greetings from Kwame Nkrumah's Ghana, the land on which the first independence was declared for Africa. Accra is the 11th most populous city in Africa, with about 3.6 million population. I'd like to touch on a few of the things mentioned here. Concerning town planning and informal settlements, we had the challenge of inhabit, build before you plan. So now we are now trying to reverse the order, but you can't do that with a brute force approach. So we are trying very hard to, with our participatory governance, engage the people. And to say, I'm speaking on behalf of the Mayor of Accra, Honorable Mohamed Ni Ajesowa. I'm not the mayor. So we're going to have a Green Accra project where we are taking cognizance of all the open spaces within the Accra, so that instead of people encroaching before we go eject them, we are rather keeping the place green to avoid the encroachment. And most of other such places, we are talking to them to try to get off the place so we can make the environment more greener and more sustainable. Concerning roads and traffic congestion, we are now looking at reducing the number of public vehicles which are plying the CBD, the Central Business District. We've introduced what we call the Ayalolo bus service. So instead of having so many vehicles coming into town, you can be able to park and join the larger buses, which can bring more people into town, and also to reduce the carbon emissions which is happening in the city. On electricity supply, we have 100% accessibility. On energy efficiency, just recently, smart meters were introduced. So if you don't manage energy well, you will pay more. So technically, people are beginning to be more energy conscious. Then on storm water drainage and flooding control, Mr. Hastings showed a picture of a flooded car, a car within a flood, and that was Accra, Ghana. It happened a few years back, and we promised ourselves never to make that happen again. So there's this big project happening. It's the ASDA project. It's going to look at the whole drainage system of Accra all over again. And now we're even starting with dredging. That's the reason why you're not hearing much of flooding in Accra lately, because we've dredged almost all the major storm drains, and we intend to replace them with better drains that can be able to handle the water from the storm. Then concerning sanitation, the ending of every month we have Sanitation Day, where we rally all the citizens to get on the ground with us and we do the cleaning all together. The mayor himself is involved. The next stage we've introduced is now the enforcement, where we now go around and summon those who are not involved in the cleaning and are not taking very good care of their environments health-wise. And also, with the waste services, we're now having transfer stations. We are evacuating all landfill sites. We now have a project called the Lavender Hill Project, where now fecal matter is not getting into the sea straight away, but we are treating it before it is released into the water body. The mayor outlined about 7 points agenda when he became the mayor of Accra. He said he was going to deal with waste management, traffic management, cash flow and asset management, social services delivery, infrastructure development, economic and job creation. And trust me, we've zoomed in quite great. And with traffic management, we are beginning to make impacts. The Ayalolo bus service is now reducing the number of traffic which is coming into the CBD. And there are also slight road infrastructure remodeling that we are doing to make sure that this service is having a right pass of way and it's able to move fast so people can be able to park their cars and join this bus service. On the cash flow and asset management, we are now becoming smart in the way we collect our revenue. As of now, in the system that exists, we are not able to collect everything to have enough to manage the city. Therefore, we are computerizing much of the collection so that we can be able to reach out much of the citizens or the city dwellers who are not able to pay their their property rates and BOPs because we were not able to reach them. So we are employing technology. These are a few other things that we are doing in Accra. For want of time, I'd like to say thank you very much. So, thank you.
Thank you so much.